Good evening, everybody. My name is Travis Wesley, and welcome to my channel. In this video, it's different because I've been watching this storm from Florida, Tropical Depression 19, and this video is about tropical update. And what I predict, not from the National Weather Service or Hurricane Center, but what do I predict, or what do I foresee based on the track that they have given us? And no, none of the things I predict is from almost the same correlation as National Hurricane Center. What I do is a little bit different from them. So let's get on to it. As you can see, tonight it's gonna head towards Florida Keys, making the landfall in Florida as a depression. And by 2 p.m. Saturday, it'll get off Florida and it will start the re-strengthening process. However, there will be shear time to time to inhibit it a little bit, but it's in very warm waters and it definitely could strengthen to a hurricane. And I'm going to show you my watches and warnings forecast in just a moment. But just look at the flood potential. Not very much. They don't forecast very much. And let's look at the rainfall. Not very much. And look at the wind speed probabilities. %50 chance close to New Orleans. Mobile. I don't know. You guys better watch it though. But I'm going to show you in a minute why you guys should watch it. As you can see on a satellite, you see the tropical disturbance in Louisiana producing heavy rains and some flash floodings along with Florida. But it looks organized for as the thunderstorm wise, but it looks a little lopsided. I can see the spin, but it's just a little disorganized. I do see that little fanning, which that's, like it. But the main eye is right on the coast of Florida. Sorry, battery low. But right on the coast of Florida. And that storm definitely looks interesting, especially that how the structures definitely look interesting. Look like it got some momentum on it, and that's why they have interest in it. So Florida tonight, as it makes landfall, you are going to get heavy rains. You are going to get some, winds at least up to 40 miles per hour, which I'm going to show in the maps, warning watches mapped in a minute. As you can see, the map I have designed, I have, designed to sketch out a little bit with the watches and warning. But again, the watches and warnings are not from National Hurricane Center or Weather Service or any other government agencies, so don't blow yourself out on that one. So you can see in Florida, orange, yellowish, it's a high threat advisory, which means is in your environment of any weather event, it's not life threatening or have a little to moderate chance of little life threatening weather, but not as much. It's not really bad. But when you're on a high threat advisory, it'll be alright till Monday. You're going to have heavy rains, some flash flooding, and 1 to 3 inches of rain. And light green is rain wind advisory, which that means is you're going to have an area of that tropical storm or that tropical storm as it gets through Florida. You're going to have heavy rain and an area of winds that can be up to 40 miles per hour, and that will not be in effect until 3 p.m. Saturday. Now, if you're on Mobile, Alabama, southern Mississippi, and Louisiana on high threat watch, which is that dark red, within that storm, based on the landfall from the Hurricane Center, is you're going to have not only heavy rain, 1 to 3 inches of rain. That's what it looks like so far. And you're going to have few tornadoes. And on top of high threat watch, it's also high wind rain watch, which also means heavy rain with strong winds of 39 miles per hour and 39 miles per hour or higher. But if you take a look at the high threat watch, as that storm's going to make landfall, the east side is going to have a little bit more of an impact. So in case of Mobile, Alabama, your high threat watch, because like I said, life and threat to property potentially for Mobile, Alabama, you're going to have you're going to have strong waves crashing in, storm surge, and you're going to have winds approximately 30-40 miles per hour, but mostly storm surge, strong winds, and weather conditions that's possibly a threat to your life or property. And these storm surge, it is dangerous, and people that's in the beaches that's going to face a storm surge while it's raining and windy. That water could sit there for a while, and I don't want nobody to get stuck. So, and the reason why I issue the watches ahead that's more broader, because I don't know where the storm's gonna go. So don't count me on what I have predicted and saying. It could go to close to Mobile, Alabama, and we'll have a more dangerous event there, or it could go to a little bbit further west of New Orleans, and it could have a dangerous event there. So that's why the watches are more broader and more wider, because we don't know. And hurricane wind watch means that there is enough based on the landfall of the hurricane. You're going to have New Orleans, just listen up, people that's New Orleans and southern tip of Mississippi, that you're going to have very strong winds with concentrated amount of rainfall that will make driving conditions a lot worse. That means as the storm makes landfall, and it's going to be a little bit hard for you to see. Of strong winds up 70 miles per hour. And a little bit more of a storm surge because you're getting closer to the eye. The more you're closer to the eye wall or that landfall, the more storm surge you're going to get. So anybody who in the pink, watch out. Okay, I made a text explaining why I have issued Hurricane Wind Watch. Hurricane Wind Watch is issued for New Orleans and the string southern Mississippi coast and the effects of the watch area issued due to concerns of hurricane possible conditions, very heavy rain, coastal flooding, along with storm surge. It is also concerned a high chance of power outages, along with strong winds of 3 to 5 inches of rain, with again storm surge. If you live in the pink area, you need to get prepared to evacuate at a moment's notice. Listen to your government agencies. So it also lists the same thing. Blinding rainfall combination with strong winds over long periods of time can cause major issues, not only travel but just seeing things, because as you hit closer to the eye of the storm, there's much more concentrated rainfall with winds over 70 miles per hour, gusts at 85 miles per hour as forecast when it heads to landfall, and storm surge that's life-threatening. They can sit in that area for a couple of days after the storm. And you're also going to face tornadoes possibly. So there's another life-threatening things. But high threat watch would take care of that tornado situation. But the main reason why I issue a hurricane wind watch is because, like I said, blinding rainfall combination with winds that's over 70 miles per hour. That's my criteria. If I see that forecast, so be it. Even 60 to 65 miles per hour, I'm going to issue that. So I want people please, this is subject to change. This is subject to change in due time. The high threat watch in the dark red, you're still going to have some strong winds, which that high rain wind watch will cover. Winds over 39 miles per hour with some heavy rain. It's a non-life-threatening condition. If it's lower than 40, lower than 50, not too bad. And high threat watch, you can also see tornadoes. So anybody's in the high threat watch, depending on the track, you can also see tornadoes. Again, that watch can subject to change. And it's a different video. And I have made these products available to provide a little bit more content, and this is something new I wanted to provide. and I'll get better as I do this in due time, and I'll have more information as time goes by. So Florida, you ain't got nothing really too much to worry about, but Louisiana and southern Mississippi, you got a lot to worry about. Just get prepared at a moment's notice. Watch the weather, monitor conditions, and just get prepared to leave if need be, because storms 2020 are highly unpredictable and we don't know what they're going to do. So this is my weather product that I have issued, not somebody else's. So if you like this content, share, subscribe, click the notification button, and thank you very much. Peace. Have a good night, guys. I'll let you know.